The governor and Democratic leadership continue to spar over how to address violent crime in Baltimore. There's been no answer for. Each side is blaming the other. And WJZ is live at Penn North tonight. Paul Gessler shows us why education funding is in the middle of it all. Paul.
Rick, the governor today made mention of recent crime in the city, including yesterday a double shooting just around the corner here on Edding Street. And he says it's time the General Assembly take up his crime bills. Governor Hogan Thursday blamed Democrats in Annapolis for inaction amid continued violent crime in Baltimore, citing Tuesday night's 6 shooting victims and the recent shootings of 2 women in their 70s.
A 73-year-old grandmother was shot and killed after being caught in gang crossfire near the apartment complex where she lived. Her daughter said, "It's like we're living in a war zone."
Hogan is pushing Democratic lawmakers to pass bills to stiffen penalties for firearm offenders and witness intimidation.
There's no question that if you take the people that repeatedly shoot people off the streets, there's going to be less people getting shot on the streets.
The governor and Baltimore's mayor are also sparring over education funding, specifically as it relates to a long-term crime solution.
Let me be clear. The legislation to invest in our young people is absolutely a matter of life and death.
That is not a crisis. And it is not a matter of life and death.
It's easier to build strong children than to repair broken men.
Mayor Young urged the governor for more money for re-entry programs and police technology improvements. The governor, meanwhile, says tough on crime laws are needed now to stem the violence.
And the public is literally crying out.
Now, as for Democratic leadership, the Speaker and Senate President today urged the governor to get state agencies in order, saying 1/3 of the murder victims here in the city last year were under state supervision and staffing is short at those state departments responsible. We're live in Penn North this evening. I'm Paul Gessler for WJZ.